Before comparison, I would like to introduce Super Bowl and World Cup individually, then I will give you more static tis between them. First, begin with Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is an annual event that captures the attention of millions of people around the world. It is the culmination of the American football season and has become an iconic part of American culture. The Super Bowl is not just a game, it's a cultural phenomenon that brings people together, whether they are football fans or not. In this blog post, we'll take a closer look at the Super Bowl and what makes it so special. History of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl has been around for over 50 years, and it all started with a merger between two rival football leagues. In 1967, the first Super Bowl was held between the National Football League (NFL) and the American Football League (AFL). Since then, the Super Bowl has become one of the most watched sporting events in the world, with millions of people tuning in every year. The Super Bowl is more than just a game, it's an experience. From the halftime show to the commercials, the Super Bowl has something for everyone. The halftime show is one of the most watched musical performances of the year, featuring some of the biggest names in music. The commercials are also a major attraction, with companies spending millions of dollars to create ads that capture the attention of viewers. The Super Bowl also brings people together. Whether you're watching the game with friends, family, or strangers at a sports bar, the Super Bowl is a communal experience. It's a time to come together, root for your favorite team, and enjoy the spectacle of the game. The impact of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl has a significant impact on the economy, with cities and businesses vying to host the event. The host city benefits from an influx of tourists, as well as the revenue generated from the game itself. The Super Bowl also has a significant impact on the food and beverage industry. The Super Bowl also has a cultural impact. It's a time when people come together, regardless of their background or beliefs, to root for their favorite team. It's a time when people can forget their differences and come together as a community. In conclusion, the Super Bowl is more than just a game, it's a cultural phenomenon. It brings people together, creates memories, and has a significant impact on the economy. Whether you're a football fan or not, the Super Bowl is a time to come together and celebrate the best of American culture. Let's continue with soccer and World Cup. The World Cup is the pinnacle of international soccer competition, bringing together the best teams from around the globe to compete for the most prestigious trophy in the sport. Held every 4 years, the World Cup is a massive event that captures the attention of billions of people worldwide. In this blog post, we'll take a closer look at the World Cup and what makes it so special. History of the World Cup. The first World Cup was held in 1930 in Uruguay, with 13 teams competing for the title. Since then, the tournament has grown to include 32 teams, with the most recent World Cup held in 2018 in Russia. The World Cup has become a global event that transcends borders and brings people together. The World Cup experience. The World Cup is more than just a soccer tournament, it's an experience. The tournament is known for its passionate fans, colorful banners and flags, and festive atmosphere. The World Cup is a time for people to come together and celebrate their love of soccer, regardless of their nationality. The tournament is also known for its exciting matches and memorable moments. From Maradona's Hand of God goal in 1986 to Germany's 7-1 demolition of Brazil in 2014, the World Cup has provided countless unforgettable moments that have become part of soccer lore. The World Cup has a significant impact on the countries that host the tournament. The host nation benefits from an influx of tourists and the revenue generated by the tournament. The World Cup also provides an opportunity for countries to showcase their culture and promote their tourism industry. The tournament also has a significant impact on the sport of soccer itself. The World Cup is a platform for players to showcase their skills on the global stage, with the best players in the world competing for the trophy. The tournament has also inspired countless young players around the world to take up the sport, with dreams of one day representing their country on the biggest stage. In conclusion, the World Cup is a global celebration of soccer that brings people together and inspires passion and excitement. The tournament is known for its festive atmosphere, memorable moments. Whether you're a die-hard soccer fan, the World Cup is a time to come together and celebrate the beautiful game. We have learned both. Let's continue with their stats. I will consider them in 5 stages. 1. Viewership. The Super Bowl is the most watched sporting event in the United States, with an average of over 100 million viewers tuning in to watch the game each year. In comparison, the World Cup has a global audience, with an estimated 3.5 billion people watching the 2018 World Cup final. Revenue. The Super Bowl generates significant revenue for the National Football League (NFL) and the host city. In 2020, the Super Bowl generated over $450 million in revenue for the NFL. The World Cup generates even more revenue, with the 2018 World Cup in Russia generating an estimated $6 billion in revenue for FIFA. 2 players. The Super Bowl features 2 teams of 53 players each, while the World Cup features 32 teams with a maximum of 23 players each. However, the level of competition in the World Cup is considered to be higher, as it features the best players from around the world. 4. Duration. The Super Bowl is a single game that lasts around 4 hours, while the World Cup is a month-long tournament featuring multiple games. The World Cup consists of a group stage, followed by knockout rounds, culminating in the final. 5. Cultural impact. While both events have a significant cultural impact, the World Cup has a broader global impact, as it involves teams from all over the world. The Super Bowl is more of a national event, with most of the audience coming from the United States. In conclusion, the World Cup and Super Bowl are both major sporting events with significant impact and cultural significance. While the Super Bowl is a national event with a focus on American football, the World Cup is a global event that celebrates soccer and brings together people from all over the world. Both events generate significant revenue, have passionate fan bases, and showcase the best athletes in their respective sports. Thank you for watching.